Hey everybody. So this is my first official real vlog. I am currently in Seattle. Hopefully this doesn't make you guys dizzy. Here for a family vacation, and I am currently in a lodge by Mount Rainier. Just kind of enjoying nature and spending time with family. And today I want to talk to you guys about not being accepted for who you really are. So there's a lot of people, I think, in this world and this society who aren't really accepted for who they are. Maybe you are gay or lesbian or transgender. I am not any one of those things, but and being psychic really isn't the same thing, but I do feel like there is that kind of stigma. And back in the day, psychics and I'm not really a witch either, but witches were burned at the stake, or people who were presumed to be one of those things were burned at the stake. So there is a lot of past life trauma that's related to that, and I think that's part of the reason why it took me to be 29 to be able to come out of secrecy and being somebody who can see the future. Even though as a kid I would always say things and nobody would ever believe me, but they would come true and nobody would ever attribute it to me saying that before it happened. Anyways, yeah, I just kind of want to talk to you guys about really being who you are, accepting who you are. So with regards to really being who you are, I mean, really it's just, I think there's a song that's like, haters gonna hate. It's like a song from forever ago that I really cannot remember who the artist is right now, but really basically there's always going to be somebody who does not accept you for who you are, and that could be somebody that's in your family, that could be a friend, that could be somebody you don't even know. And there's always going to be somebody at some level who just really isn't into it, and that's okay because that's just their path and their journey and who they are and who they came to be here on this planet, and that's okay. And so harboring hate for them really isn't helpful because it just really brings hate back to yourself, and so it's really just better to move on and just try to be who you are in your unique expression, because even if somebody else just does not accept you for who you are, that's okay. But at the same time, you shouldn't really take their opinion to heart, because you came here to be who you are. Whether or not anybody agrees with it or wants it or likes it, you came here to be who you are, because we need you. You're a unique expression and you're important to this whole consciousness. Look at all these plants, right? Consciousness. It's just, there's so many beings here and so much life and so much love, and you came here to be a part of that and to be your own unique expression of it. And yes, there are things that you need to learn to grow and to become a better version of yourself. And so it's not you're perfect as who you are, but there's always room for growth. And so always keep that in mind, is that yes, be who you are, love who you are, and who you are in this moment, because who you are in this moment is exactly who you need to be on this part of your journey, whether or not anybody else agrees with it or not. At the same time, it is important for you guys to grow, for me to grow as well, and to continue on our path and our journey, so that we're always accomplishing more, becoming more, and up-leveling in life. I think really the key to take in life is to really be so confident in who you are that it doesn't matter if it's a stranger on the street who disagrees with you, or if it's somebody so close to you like family who disagrees with who you are and who you want to be. You're so strong in who you are that it doesn't really matter what they think or what they believe or what they say. You just, yeah, you can get riled up in the moment because it's they may say something that invalidates who you are, and of course you're going to have an emotional reaction sometimes, but down to your core, you're so confident and so loving of who you are that you never doubt it. You never think twice. You don't need to agree. It's important to find areas of compromise and areas of growth, like I was talking about, but when it comes to who you really are and the core values that you have, that's really important. It's the core values, because we all come with different core values. We all come with a different kind of compass, and that's okay. because we're all different. We're all at different, we're all on different journeys. And so it's okay to have different compasses. But we need to stay true to our own compass. And yeah, so it's really important that you find a place where you're so comfortable in who you are that it doesn't really matter in the long term what anybody says. Yes, like I was saying, in the moment you might get upset, but in the holistic view of it all, you know who you are. You know what you believe in. You know what's right. You know what's true. And you stick with that. And you love yourself for it. And you don't question yourself. You don't put yourself down. You don't think, I don't know, you just love yourself. It's just a strength inside. And I just think, yeah, it's just a really nice place to be. And if you're not there, I do have that free course available. It is 100% free. It's 7 days. It's definitely, if you're interested in that, I think that will really help you guys along your way. But if you don't need that, then that's fine too. Just this is more like a reminder of just being in that place. And I think that nature really brings it out. Like, this is pretty cool. I'm from Texas and we do have like a lot of really nice nature places, but I don't really personally get out in them that much. If you can tell from my videos, I'm always in my office. But I'm currently in Seattle, like I was saying, in Mount Rainier, and just enjoying the whole nature aspect of it all, in the mountains and all the colors of the plants. Whew. Yeah, and then of course family gathering, where that's what inspired this topic, where you're not always supported in who you are. Like, there are people who really love you, and you know that they love you, but they just can't quite get on board with everything that's about you. And they've always been there for you, except for when you really become who you are. But, you know, they always come around, you know, and if they don't, it doesn't matter, right? Because you know who you are. Right, and you love yourself, and you can be happy no matter what. Yeah, I've really been meditating, and for like the past 3-4 weeks. I used to meditate as a kid when I was like 8, and then I've had spurts where I was like 10 and I meditated a lot, and 12, or I don't know, like it was, I just would just go to bed and just think about all the things in my life that I appreciated. I don't know where I got that idea from. It was like way before like The Secret or anything like that. I was just like, oh, you know, like, really the best way to live life is to just go to bed and think about the things that really went right in my day and just like focus on those. So yeah, I've been doing that. And then I really got out of my whole meditation habit until I was like 22. And then did that for a little while, for a few years, and then got out of the habit again, and now I'm back on that again. And yeah, just really enjoying it. And my whole meditation's a little bit different. It's like really just being, which I think is the whole point of meditation anyways. Like, I think when I was younger, my grandfather told me to stare at like a green dot and just like focus on the green dot and like visualize it. And then like a flame, like with a candle. So I did that, and then I used to like look at my own meditations and do like chakra meditations, or like I think there's like a Buddhist smiling organ meditation where like you imagine all of your organs like smiling at you and smiling back at that, and I really like that. I think that makes me really happy. But lately what I've really been focusing on is just appreciating the earth and the abundance that it has. And yeah, just when you appreciate the earth and like look at that, look at all these trees, right? Like, they just grow. They just grow. And there are all these different colors. I'm not looking at you guys, I'm looking at all the trees in the view. Yeah, like when you really appreciate that, it's just, how could you not feel abundant? That, and also I've been really appreciating, yeah, just like just being happy exactly where I am right now. Exactly as everything is right now. And yeah, that's really been helping me. And I think that that's really important, because when you're kind of like on the leading edge of life, no matter what it is in your situation, if there are people who don't really appreciate you for who you are, you're kind of on the leading edge of life. And that's kind of a hard place to be. But it's like a very noble, very important place to be. You're doing all of society a great service in that, like taking them to new heights, and I'm all about that. So it's especially important in those times to really be happy with where you are and meditate in those moments, and yeah, just like appreciate. Just appreciate. And you don't have to be in nature to do that. Because I've only been in nature for like a day. It makes it easier for sure, but like I always meditate, not in my office. You guys see me in my office all the time, but in like my room and stuff. And it just like, I love it. I love it. Just like sitting and being. So, yeah. All right. This video is like, okay, so this like clip itself is like 7 minutes long. So I will leave you guys with that. Maybe I'll show you a few more clips of where I'm at. But yeah, I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this uplifts you, and at least you guys know what I'm up to. And yeah. Alright guys. Love you, and bye.